This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
I've been on the verge of tears all day long, and I know everybody's safe still. It's just a nightmare.
Threats and evacuations across the state of Illinois today. SWAT teams and police swarming at least a dozen schools. Thank you for being with us. I'm Ann Allred.
And I'm Mike Bush. One of those schools was Granite City High School, and our Justina Cornell went right to the scene as it unfolded. She joins us now live from the school. Justina.
Yeah, Mike, I spoke to parents earlier today, and they just tell me they're incredibly scared, but now they're thankful that their children are okay.
You can't even send your kids to make sure they have a good education.
Frustration and fear
I'm very upset and angry.
are just some of the feelings hundreds of families are facing.
It's not fair to these kids. It's ridiculous.
Illinois State Police say Granite City High School was among schools in 19 counties across the state that received threats Wednesday morning. There were also threats called into Collinsville and Madison County and Centralia in Marion County. They learned nothing was credible.
We received a call of potential shots fired at the high school. First thing we did is begin to lock down the scene.
It was SAT testing day across the state, and the focused ninth grader Clark Goodman would soon be distracted.
So we were kind of just like, they're all in like another room and they're testing. And they kind of came in, it's like, hey, we're locking on the doors and going on lockdown.
When his mom, Lee Goodman, heard the news, she searched for Clark immediately.
I did try to look at his location, and then I realized his phone was off because of testing. It's definitely nerve-wracking when you can't get a hold of your kid.
Another concerned mom, Sarah Curtis. Her seventh grader goes to Coleridge Junior High, which is right next to Granite City High School.
I don't want to get all the politics involved, but my God, what are we doing to these children? Like, what are we doing to the teachers? And the police, just the chain of everything that happens. I mean, it is traumatic. It is traumatic for everyone.
Granite City Assistant Chief Major Nick Nikovich says his goal was to make sure every single student and staff member was safe. Unfortunately, it's become a drill they're ready for.
It is something that we unfortunately are very prepared for, and we're going to continue to prepare. I hope this horrific incident never comes to fruition.
Now, several parents also voiced concerns about the lack of communication in a timely manner by the school. But I did speak to a school official who said that they wanted to make sure they had all the facts before releasing any information to parents via social media and email. Reporting live, Justina Cornell, 5 on your side.
Now to an update on a deadly case of road rage in North St. Louis County. Police say a minor fender bender led one man to kill another last night. 5 on your side's Travis Cummings is in studio with how this all unfolded. Travis.
Hi, Mike. Typically, when a fender bender happens, the parties involved will contact police and exchange insurance information. Police say this was a low-speed minor accident turned into a deadly tragedy.
I think we've become more short-fused, short-tempered, when in actuality, cooler heads prevail.
That's top of mind for Major Ron Martin as he works a deadly case of road rage in North St. Louis County. Around 5:30 Tuesday night at West Florissant Avenue and Chambers Road in Delwood, police say a 23-year-old man was driving southbound when he rear-ended a man in his 30s.
Those two individuals both had guns, and apparently an argument ensued after the traffic crash where shots were fired, and ultimately it led to someone losing their life.
The nonprofit Gun Violence Archive says 141 people were killed in 2022 during road rage incidents. 413 were injured. The St. Louis region has seen its share.
It just goes to show you of where we are at in our society and how we are reacting to these, which is absolutely the wrong way. I think if you use common sense, have situational awareness, and just do what's right, everything should be okay.
Martin says while his officers pull over speeders and ticket traffic violators, criminal justice reform has rolled consequences back.
If somebody gets a traffic citation, they don't have to go to court. They don't have to pay a fine. And the meat of what a traffic citation used to do is nothing on what it does today.
He encourages people to call their legislators in Jefferson City with one ask.
Can we push forward legislation that can kind of curb how traffic enforcement is handled? Because the way it's being handled now is not working.
North County Cooperative Police did meet with St. Louis prosecuting attorney Wesley Bell this afternoon. They're waiting to see if there will be charges brought against the 23-year-old. We'll keep you updated on what happens.
New tonight, prosecutors have charged a Hazelwood man with killing his parents. Joseph Moore is currently in custody at a hospital. 5 on your side's Elise Schoenig joins us live from the Hazelwood Police Department to tell us how this all started. Elise.
Hey, Ann, that's right. Police say they were called to a home in Hazelwood last night because of shots fired. This led them to arrest Joseph Moore and discover that his parents were dead inside of their house. Now, to take us all back to just how exactly this unfolded last night, police say when they showed up to Woody Court, the suspect shot toward an officer. They say that officer fired back at the suspect, and then the suspect shot himself. Police took him to the hospital where he's still recovering. Today, police announced they were charging 31-year-old Joseph Moore with 2 counts of murder and 2 counts of armed criminal action. They say he lived in that home with his parents, James and Norma, on Woody Court.
Pretty chaotic scene last night. Some of the neighbors are still upset about it. We're still interviewing some of the neighbors. Once again, it's ongoing.
We did talk to several neighbors in that area today. None of them wanted to go on camera, but they went in detail just talking about the tragedy of this incident happening feet from most of their homes. Now, police have told us that this is still an ongoing investigation, and we will continue to keep you posted with details as we learn them. But we are reporting live here in Hazelwood. Elise Schoenig, 5 on your side.
Just hours ago, people lined the streets of St. James to salute a soldier killed during a training exercise last month. Chief Warrant Officer Rustin Smith was a native of St. James. His service is this Saturday at St. James Middle School. Smith was among the 9 soldiers killed when 2 Black Hawk helicopters crashed last month near Fort Campbell. A soldier from the St. Louis area was also killed in that same accident. Chief Warrant Officer Zachary Esparza graduated from Bayless High School in Southeast Missouri State. His funeral is Sunday at the Hoffmeister South County Chapel.
A bill giving the state control over the St. Louis Police Department is still up for debate. A Senate committee advanced that bill this morning. Under the bill, a 5-member board would be created to oversee the department. 4 of them would be picked by the governor, and the 5th would be chosen by the mayor. It's unclear if Governor Parson will sign that bill if it passes.